Hello chaps, in this video I'm going to be showing you the ultimate detailing setup which I use to clean some of the most exclusive cars in London. This van is 5 years in the making, as I first used to have a big mess of products and equipment everywhere in my old van, but through experience and constant improvements I now have the most efficient mobile detailing setup in the world. So let's check it out. So let's get started. What's closest to me? On this side I have all of my bottles. So I've got my exterior detailer, interior detailer, glass cleaner, wheel cleaner, tire shine. And down here we have all of the snow foams and the shampoo. So we've got ceramic snow foam, shampoo, blue snow foam and green snow foam. And down here is where I keep all of my snow foam cannons. So these are all of the Tino Car Care products. Reliable, advanced, and they work like magic. So over on this side we have all of our brushes. So we have all of the detailing brushes, wheel brushes, tire brushes, and this stiff little brush for the corners of the car. So after I finish the car, I like to get my brush and put it back onto this hook. The reason is because once you finish a car, there's a lot of water still trapped into the brush, and if you leave onto the hook, it all drips down. It doesn't leave a mess anywhere. I like these brush holders a lot because they can easily go in and you can easily take them out. And also I have my custom pressure washing wand. It's got a 15-degree angle, perfect for reaching the roof of the car when you're pressure washing. It also has a quick connect on this side and it fits perfectly into my system. This pressure washing gun will be available in a Tino Car Care store, so keep a lookout. And down below here, we just have a plastic bag, and I normally just use it whenever there's rubbish in the car. I take it and I just put it in here. And down here, we have the K7 pressure washer. Compact, reliable, and gets the job done. This is powered by my Honda generator, which is a really nice, reliable and quiet generator. I placed my generator in this spot for a specific reason. I have my exhaust facing outwards. This is because when I turn it on, all of the fumes will be coming out instead of it going inside to the front cabin. And ideally, you need to have access to your generator, so having the face where you can easily turn it on. And from here, it's connected to my hose reel, which is 15 meters. All I do is pull and it comes out nicely. Just look how long that is. I can do 2-3 cars in one line. And let's just see how easy it is to put it back in. And just like that, in a matter of seconds, it's in and keeps everything clean and organized. Without this bad boy, you'll have a big cable all over the place. I like to keep my pressure washer down on the ground. This is because if I was to keep it on top, it will be working against gravity to pull the water from the water tank. And it will most likely fail on many cases. Along the sides, we'll start off with the Tino scrub pads. So I really like this because it really makes it easier to clean the interior, especially the dirty surfaces. Then along there, we have a couple more spare bottles that I usually use in case I run out. I have this table right here, which I use to put any equipment on top or I need to finish any bits and bobs. And behind there, I have my 2.5 litre products, which I use to fill up any of my bottles that I have run out. So we'll start with the ceramic snow foam, exterior detailer, interior detailer, glass cleaner as well. And behind there, I have all of my coloured snow foams plus my car shampoo. And down here, I have my storage area for my main equipment. First of all, I've got my cone for safety. So whenever I'm doing a job, I always like to put it on the side of the vehicle, in the middle, just like this. So whenever a car comes, he doesn't come straight into me, but it comes around the cone. And this is exactly what I mean. Easy one. And next up, I've got my trusty air blower. So I use this to normally blow out the water from the gaps and any dust in the interior. Then I have my spare vacuum. So I normally use this at the end if I need to do a final vacuum of the car. And here's my main vacuum, Henry. So when I bring him out for jobs, I untangle him, untangle the cable, and then I have a socket right here. Connected to the vacuum is a Tino vacuum attachment, which is super efficient for car cleaning because it allows me to go to both to the left and right and up and down direction, meaning that I can get through carpets pretty quickly. Behind my vacuum, I've got my buckets, the good old 3-bucket system with my wash mitts. And at the end, I've got my spare pressure washer. Just in case this fails, I've got my backup to help me out. And on the right hand side, I have my cloths. So what I do is I just pull it out. But this one is my exterior cloth. I normally use this one for the exterior of the car with my exterior detailer. Next up, I've got my glass cloth, so I normally just use this for the exterior windows, interior windows, any screens or mirrors. Then after that, I've got my interior cloth, so I normally use this for the dashboard, plastics, seats, pretty much the whole of the interior. And this one is my all-purpose cloth. I normally use this for the dirty part of the cars, for engine bays, door shuts, and wheels. And behind there, I have my drying towel. So I use this when I finish jet washing the car. I bring this bad boy out and I dry the car. I've also got a couple of spare cloths up here as well. And once I use the cloth and once it gets dirty, I just fold them to my dirty cloth section. And then at the end of the day, once I go home, I collect it and put it into my washing machine. I also have custom lights in the van. Check this out. This helps me out when I'm working on cars at night time and when I'm also taking care of the van. And on this side, I have my bucket with my tire shine brush. And over on this little wall, I've got a nice little setup. I've got my little business cards. Whenever a customer comes over to me and asks for my business cards, I just bring it out and just hand it to him. Nice and easy, simple. Here, quick connect, small nozzle, bring it out, connect it to my jet wash gun, nice and easy. It's good for when working in tight spaces. When I finish using it, put this back and connect it again. Then up here, my interior detailing brushes. Same hooks as we saw earlier. When I finish using it on the dashboard, I just put it back in. Then here, I've got a scrape. So whenever a customer has any contamination on the windows, I bring this out, spray the window, and I just wipe it off. But make sure you always do it in the middle. Never do it in the corner because you can scratch the glass. And this looks a bit strange, but it has a really useful purpose. So sometimes when I'm vacuuming a car, sometimes something may get stuck inside the nozzle of the vacuum attachment. And whenever that happens, I take out the vacuum attachment, put this inside, and then just pull it out. And that's how you solve the problem of anything getting stuck in the attachment. I also have a pet hairbrush. So I use this whenever there's any pet hair on the carpet. So it makes light work of it. And over here, I have my battery chargers that charges all of my equipment. So for example, this, all I do is connect it and it charges. Because it's already connected to a socket there, it gets the power automatically when my generator turns on. And here, I have my card reader. So for example, say I finish a car, the customer wants to pay by card, I just bring this out, turn it on, and he just taps his card and payment accepted. And up here, I have my machine polisher, pads, drill brushes, and all of the good stuff. And over on this side, I have access to my generator. So just right there, I go in, turn it on, and I'm ready to start working. I also have a pumps, canisters, water hose, and a water vacuum. And a lot of people ask me, Tino, where'd you get your water from? So here I have a 250 litre baffled water tank. It has a divider in the middle. So the purpose of it is when I'm driving on the road, if I make a sharp turn, it doesn't allow the water to go all to one side. It keeps the water balanced on both sides. So my van doesn't tip over. As you can see here, I have my piping. So I use this tap to fill up my water buckets. And I use this, turn it on, and this gives me water to my pressure washer. I also have a spare cable reel here, 25 meters, so more than enough. Also a couple more cloths up here whenever I need. And over on this side, I've got a canister which keeps my fuel for my generator. So whenever I get low on fuel for the generator, I take this and fill it up. I also have a step ladder. I've got a crate, so I use this, put this on the ground, and I use this to clean my mitts. I fold it back up when I'm finished and I put it back in. And then up here, I've got my spare mitts. These are the most advanced wash mitts you can find. Super soft and durable. And the fibers pick up the dirt away from the paintwork and are also easily rinse clean. And on top of here, I have my clay towels as well. So this is what I use to take out contamination from cars. So when you see that smooth, silky finish from a car, this is what normally allows that to happen. Also, before I forget, I've upgraded my flooring to the see-through rubber mat. So this allows it to be completely waterproof. We basically have it everywhere in the van. So down here, here, up here next to the hose reel, and along the side next to my water tank. If you want to see how we created this setup, click this video here. And if you want to see this setup in action, click this video here.